How are we doing? Can you see me? Can you hear me? All right. It's just starting to storm here. So I've got all the lights on. Okay, so just tell me if you can hear me. Is there crackling? Am I okay? Okay. Grace Gilbert says, great. Hello, I've got a lot of questions. Okay, JC gives me the all clear, 100%. All right, thank you so much. Okay, so the Way of Positive Change, Facebook, Instagram, Blue Sky every day. Blue Sky is Way of Positive Change, and I'm greatly faltering there. So give a friend a boost if you can. Way Positive Change. All right, and our card of the day is the Six of Swords. So what does that mean? I gave it 3 different meanings today. Something isn't going to work and we may have to go to plan B, all right? And that is evident and whether you are the ferryman or the passenger, right? The other meaning of those 3 in the boat is that they're working on something together. So remember to allow someone to give you assistance or remember to provide assistance for someone else. The other very important part of this is that in our life's journey, in our soul contracts, we sign up to help people. So, of course, I know all of you have signed up to help other people. But believe it or not, you're so good at giving, it's very difficult for you to receive. There are people who have signed up to be the person that rows your boat, that helps you move, that helps you get out of a jam or goes to get something for you or gives you assistance. Now, please allow them to help you. They are on the list. You're on their list to help. They signed up for it. So let them do their soul's work. It's just a different way to look at it, right? So we all need assistance. But, sometimes we just have to go just a little bit different. We have a change of plans. Maybe this is where Trump tacos on Chicago and also on the Fed person, the lady that he's trying to, the Fed governor that he's trying to fire. I don't think that that's going to happen, but we can look and see. Let's see. We can take a look at Jerome Powell. He's the chair. And then the lady, Lisa Cook, that's what it is. We can take a look at her future. All right, so remember to let someone help you out this week, okay? Because I really feel that when we do the card of the days, it goes, for the day before, goes for the day after. It's the general feeling that we get. I also wanted to let you know, I haven't asked for everyone to pray last Sunday. I haven't asked you to list your prayers, not here in the live chat, but after the video is done, in the comments. I need to start a new prayer list for the Move a Mountain prayer box. So be sure to put your prayer in the comments, not in the live chat. Just say, my prayers are for the and what it's for. Okay, so I can write it down. It takes me a while because thankfully we have more people in our Lightworker family here. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe button so more people can find us and they can put their prayers in too. Hey, Cindy Verity. All right, so let's go on. Oh, I want E and Anne as well. Thank you very much. George Conway quoted on, or he said or shared something on Blue Sky, that 2 days before Queen Elizabeth went to heaven, or wherever she went, I'm sure she went to heaven. Who knows anymore? Anyway, she had a big bruise on her right hand. That was maybe for something else. Trump hid both his hands yesterday. He finally put he's always had trouble with his right, but his left started having some issues as well, I noted. All right, so we're going to take a look at his health, but George Conway posted Queen Elizabeth shaking. Remember that evil lady came to see her 2 days before she passed away. So who's coming to see Trump? Anyway, he wanted to know if we thought that, since Trump has the same bruise on the same hand, if that was what was going to befall him. Hey, Sebastian. Everybody say hi to Autumn from Black and Orange. I hope to visit your channel soon. Okay. Thank you for joining me at 12 noon Eastern, back at my normal time because the kiddos are back in school. Okay. Let's take a look and see. Let's just first dive into his health, into DJT's health. And then I am very certain that JD Vance, No Chance Vance is what I call him, that he's had a fight with Hegseth. And if you remember, Conway and several other people, Conway got information from his wife, and then a lot of other people that were in Trump's first regime said the same thing, that he pits people against each other to try to take them down. And I really feel that there's already been a huge fight with Hegseth and No Chance Vance. And they're both vying for the Orange One's affection. But I really felt it yesterday. And it doesn't take a psychic person to look to see during that meeting yesterday, which was so bizarre. It was just, the whole thing was crazy. And when he did the signing for the burning the flag thing, anyway, Vance was just giving Hegseth the side eye, the full eyes, both eyes. You could just tell he can't stand him. So we're going to take a look at that. I want to dive into that because somebody is going to leave. Okay, let's first take a look at Trump's health, the Orange One's health, because it's not good. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Squirt Peg. All right, and if there's any problem with the video, it just got a little grainy again. Oh, doggone it. All right, so I'm going to have to ask them to reboot it again from Comcast. Doggone it. Okay, hang with me. May have to just do a couple questions today. All right. Is everybody seeing? It's starting to look pixelated. All right. All right, I'm going to have them rebooted again. I lost the electric and the internet 6 times the other day before yesterday. All right, let's look and see. Is Hegseth? Oh, sorry, we're doing health. Let's clear it out. Take a breath. Orange One's health. Trump's health. Trump's health. DJT's health. Bruises on both hands. Might be because we're having a storm, you guys, but I'm going to have them reboot anyway. I did a test run 30 minutes ago, and it was okay. All right. Okay, Trump was not following the rules, and he is not feeling in control. He is not balanced. He is definitely having a problem. He even knows his ego is not even as big because he knows. Definite balance problems. Remember, because the Chariot card is about balance with the waxing and waning moons, the Hindu symbol of the Yoni and Lingam, the black and white of the Sphinxes. Yeah, he isn't doing well. He had to rest. I think he played golf yesterday or the day before, but he just had to rest. He slept in. I don't know if he went too late. He knows his energy seeping out here. All right. He has a little rally this afternoon. A lot of times people do rally right before they exit. His legs, circulation in the legs are not balanced. One leg is doing worse than the other. And this, I don't feel like this is good at all. And then he will feel not only physically challenged, but mentally challenged more than he normally is, because he doesn't feel like he can accomplish something. He's overanalyzing and second guessing himself. He is going to get another health consult right away, and there are changes coming right here. So let's see how he does going forward. I did not watch Denise Night Divination's video this morning. Let's see. How does Trump do for the rest of, how does Donald Trump do with his health this week, for the rest of this week? How is Trump's health this week, for the rest of this week? He's holding another cabinet meeting. So I think he rallies for that, but then I think he doesn't do as well. All right. And again, I'm sorry for the quality of the video. I'll have them reset it again. We've been having some really bad storms. Okay. Okay, again, another card of balance. And then he doesn't follow rules. The thing is that he feels better, or he gets a second wind, and then he doesn't do as well. And he's totally missing that eclipse energy is already on him. I think he's dehydrated. I think his kidney, bladder, venous insufficiency, everything with this Venus. I mean, with this Ace of Wands, the kidney, bladder, all the downtown parts. Sorry about that. All right, then there's the Tower. All right, and then his energy hits a wall. So, of course, we do not wish anyone ill will, but he will become more confused, and then there will be rules set in place about his rest. He's going to do something even more off the wall, like just something crazy. Let's just see if he's going to be okay. I'll do one more final one. Okay, is he going to be okay? Good. Some people are having better weather. That's great. I'm so concerned about these blurry videos and bothering my channel numbers. It's disheartening. Okay. All right. You just do the best you can and let it fly. All right. So is Trump going to be all right, or is he going to have to step out of office? Does he go down, or is he going to be all right for the rest of this week, all the way through Sunday? Does he have to step back, step down? Go to the hospital. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, so he has to get rushed to get medical help. They have to give him help. He's not balanced. He needs something that his body does not have or cannot provide for itself. There'll be a lot of speculation, a lot of rumors. When this happens, it happens quickly. His body has had a change. And when the death card comes up in the past, it means that something has shut down. So his body's not providing itself with something it could previously. So numbers are down in a specific area, or an organ is not functioning the same, or is not able to produce something. So he has to get artificial supplements or something. Okay, balance again. Then it's going to have to be a big decision about whether he's up to it or not. And it's a lot of people having to make this decision. There's choices. Again, he tries to rally. Hangman. Okay, the Empress. I feel like this could also have something to do with, it's definitely something that was passed down in the family through his mother's side. I know you guys all are talking about his dad's side, but this is his mother's side. The females in the family. What did that judge, his sister that was the judge, does anybody know what she went with? This is the feminine line, the matriarchal line in his family. But there's going to be a judgment around Russia or having to do with Russia at the same time as this happens. I think he's still hanging in there, but this isn't good. He's definitely having a problem this week. Okay. All right, now let me look and see. All right. Oh, man. Okay, I feel like he's got to have a procedure. So we had the Knight of Swords, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Swords. Looks like a procedure to me. Okay. No chance Vance. What does Vance think of? I can't even say it. Okay. They're having problems. They're having huge problems. Okay, so what does Vance think about Defense Secretary? I can't even say it. Hegseth. What does Vance think about Defense Secretary Hegseth? He thinks he's stupid, that he doesn't know what he's doing, which is really crazy coming from Vance, because no chance Vance doesn't even know who he is. He seriously doesn't know who he is. All right. Yep. And they're bullying each other. It's really bad. Does anybody have a clear picture? Okay. Yep, they're both greedy. They're at first, I think they tried to work together. Then they were both just really wanting control and wanting to cut the other person out. They do not agree about Putin. Okay, so that's a big issue. And one of them is not, they're judging each other, and one of them's not getting as much attention as the other. And I really do believe that is no chance Vance. They both want to garner all of the attention from the orange one. they both want his position. They both wouldn't mind if he had to go rest and couldn't get back up. They are slinging shots. I'm telling you, I could feel it. I could see it. If I would have been in the room, I'd have smelled it. It's terrible. They hate each other. It's really bad. And they keep giving, Vance just keeps giving information out on Hegseth, trying to get him in trouble, you know? So they're trying to outbully each other. And this is just out of pure greed. They get what they get. Oh my God. Okay, so, all right, so what does Hegseth think about Vance? Thank you, Emma. Okay. All right. What does Pete Hegseth think of No Chance Vance? No Chance JD Vance. What does he think about him? Then I'm going to ask about Chicago. Hegseth knows that Trump doesn't like Vance. He knows that their energy doesn't go together. They're in complete opposition of one another. Hegseth keeps trying to do more and has taken on too much. He's just going to bungle everything that he touches. And he is upset because Vance has the title that he has. But they do not like each other. And they will fight with each other. And people that Hegseth thinks he can trust will tattle to No Chance Vance, and then it'll get back to Trump, and Hegseth gets betrayed. All right, so let's see. And he gets betrayed by someone within his own circle, someone that he trusts. I can't believe that he didn't polygraph that person. I think everybody had to be polygraphed, right? So let's just take a look. I know that Kash Patel's going down. That's probably going to be over the Epstein stuff. Could be over something else, but it's probably going. We know he's going down. So he is in turmoil already. So let's see. Is No Chance Vance leaving the Trump train? Is No Chance Vance leaving? What's his future look like? No Chance Vance. Hey, Peggy Breen. When I come back on Friday, I will have already had the reboot from Xfinity, Comcast, whatever you tell them. Apparently, this is weather related. I have to do a big booster, come check my wires out to the pole. All right. He has hopes for the future, but he knows that he is not in favor at this time. Not at all. he has low self-esteem. Remember, he doesn't know who he is. Now, this is interesting that this Queen of Pentacles has already dropped some important information. He's trying to support Putin to Trump to say, hey, I'm in your camp about this. All right. And I feel like that gives him he's still doing okay with Trump. All right, so let's see the future of Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth. As Johnny calls him Peg. Peg Hegseth. Peg Heg. All right. What's the future hold for Pete Hegseth? And then they're going to get that book. The House Intelligence Committee has, is that the right committee? Yeah, they subpoenaed, they're going to get that book from the Epstein family, the birthday book that Gilly said she didn't get the card from Trump. And they're also going to have Acosta come in and talk, which of course he'll just lie and deny and will say he doesn't know. All right. Hegseth is really trying to hold on to his job. He isn't able to get his job done, though. He doesn't know how to do it. He's like, just can't this department just run itself for me? And then he defends everything that he does. He doesn't know what he's doing, and he's lazy, and he's ungrounded. He doesn't know what to do. I'm not saying that Vance isn't lazy because, I mean, he's on vacation every other day. Boy, this guy is not doing good. Oh, isn't that funny? They all want to be the star. So that's what happens. That vanity. Wow, same cards. Okay. I think Hegseth is going to be leaving. I think he's going to be offered another. I think he's going to get an offer he just can't refuse because he's not performing. And I think he'll be reassigned. You may hear someone, Trump saying, well, we're going to put somebody else in. And maybe that's why he wants to name it the war security or instead of defense. He wants to, so maybe he'll put in another, since he's has someone babysitting Bongino, he'll have someone come in and babysit Hegseth, different department. I realize that, but that's what it looks like. They're going to move him. So keep your eyes on Hegseth. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, so let me ask a couple of your questions. This was interesting. Terrification wanted to know about NOAA, the Weather Channel, and that the federal contractors and employees, will they lose their jobs? Then we're going to ask Jerome Powell. Susan wanted to look at this 31 Atlas object that's zooming through the solar system. I think I saw a video on that, but I'll ask about that. And Debbie wants to know if the National Guard will be deployed to Chicago. And then Rachel wanted me to check in on AOC and Bernie Sanders. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. And see if there was a bug, if Putin placed a bug in the beast. But right now, we're going to take a quick look at the future for AOC. Quick future for AOC. Hey, me, myself, and I. Quick future for AOC. Now her job, she's meeting with a lot of, there's too many voices around her, opposing her, trying to get things done. She's pushing to get things done, but she's meeting with a lot of opposition. There's only so much she can do. So she's watching to see, she's waiting to hear. Of course, Congress doesn't, they don't fully come back for a bit. She has more power than what she understands. People are looking to her. They feel familiar with her. She's sure, until everyone's back in session in September, she's just sort of watching and waiting. She feels like there's going to be a problem, but I think she's frustrated because she wants to do more. She wants more to happen in other worldly situations like Gaza, the Gaza Strip, and Ukraine. So I feel like she's going to voice her feelings of people are not doing enough there. That's what you're going to hear her say. Now let's take a look at Senator Bernie Sanders. Quick date. Hey, Patricia and Freddie. Let's take a look at, can you guys see me clearly, or am I all blurry for you guys? Okay. All right, let's take a look at Senator Bernie Sanders and look at his future. Bernie Sanders, okay. Must just be our satellite here. All right. Well, he's really mad about this Russia thing. He wants meetings called from the heads of everywhere. He is very upset. He wants to help Ukraine, get Putin out. He is calling for meetings. He is energetic. He is getting really mad, and he's like, we need to get something done right now. He is wanting to change some legislation and rules, and he's watch him move and shake, man. How old's that guy? He ate his Wheaties. Woo! All right, let's take a look at this 31 Atlas object zooming. Susan C wants to know. Take a look at the 31 Atlas object zooming around in the solar system. Does this make a problem for us in the United States? Let's just ask if it makes a problem for us in the United States, or for that's not nice. Let's just ask for everybody. Okay, so does this 31 Atlas object zooming through our solar system, is that going to be a problem for anywhere on Earth? Interstellar object, okay. Could make a problem for over by Russia. Oops. It may cause a change in the trajectory of a satellite or a broadcast. Something gets changed. I'm going to say it has to do with satellite projection because we can't see, we don't know. Direction, confusion. Okay, so it looks like it does some damage. I don't know. I'm going to have to thank you for the question. It's a good question. It definitely causes a problem. So it's something for us to look. It's something for us to look up and be aware of. Maybe this could have something to do with the 3 days of whatchamajigger. And those eclipses, I think one of them's a blood moon. Hang on to your seat. And speaking of moons, it is right on. I'm texting Denise. I'm like, Denise, night divination. My moon is 29-degree Virgo. And that's where one of those eclipses is going to go. So she was helping me. I didn't get to read everything yet. All right. So let's take a look at that 31 Atlas object. Let's look and see what all that means. Whoops, what the heck? All right. Should I ask another question about that? Like what it does? Well, let's just, okay. It's not the 31. Oh, thank you, David. It's the letter I. Okay, so 3I, Atlas. Thank you. All right, let's just see. What? Thank you, David Curley. Good to see you here. Okay, 3. I even put my glasses on to read that question. Okay, so 3I Atlas. What does it do? What does it do? Watch the animals because it's like they know something. You know, it's always the animals. I mean, we know that. We know animals give us messages first. Listen to your angels, watch the animals. Okay, something gets separated. So that's what happens. Something gets separated. Maybe it's satellites. That's what I'm going to go with. I think we're okay, but it makes something separated from something else. Okay. Thank you for that positive answer. All right. Terrification wanted to know, will there be more federal and contract employees losing their jobs at the National Weather Service or NOAA? Will there be more federal and contract employees losing their jobs at NOAA? There's grumblings at NOAA. No one really knows what's happening here. Some people are very concerned, so they're not acting as well with others. Their teams are not working as well. I'll tell you one thing, somebody that doesn't think that their job is going to get cut will end up losing their job. That's what that means. 2 blindfolds. Someone that provides information that we see will lose their job because there's a lot of sneakiness going on. Some get to stay. Some will do favors for Trump. And some will have to go. And we will not be able to see. We will not even know everything. So, boy, that's almost, it depends on the way the wind blows, Trump's administration and their allegiance, unfortunately. All right, good question. Sorry about the answer. All right, Debbie wants to know, will the National Guard be deployed to Chicago? I love Chicago. I went to grade school, junior high, my first year of high school there. I went to all the museums. It was great. Chicago's going to be fine. 9 of Pentacles came back out. So don't be afeared or worried for Chicago. All right. Will the National Guard be deployed to go to Chicago? Thank you for that information, Linda Powell. Apparently it's going to connect or disconnect with something. They might try to send just the National Guard there. A smaller amount, smaller gesture. Small. Defense. Small. So I'm going to go with small. Because they know they're crossing, Trump knows he's crossing the line there. He won't completely taco, but because I have pages, it's going to be small. Okay. I hope it's just small. And whatever that 3-1 or 3I, according to David, and I know David's very knowledgeable, not that anybody else isn't knowledgeable. Anyway, it is going to cause a little disruption with something. I don't know what it is. So, okay. Did Putin put a bug in the beast? Did he drop something in the beast? Did he put something in the beast? Did he put some powder in the beast? David, if you think of it, you could, if you want to send me something, that would be cool, that I can read. A quick blip. All right. I was so worried about that 29-degree Virgo eclipse aspect. I was texting Denise. It's like, well, did the angels mean when they said one more year of this, do they mean to the end of August? Do they mean the end of me? Is that it? Is that what's happening? Help! Okay. He waited for the right time. Maybe when he rode back. He held on to it at first. Oh. He didn't do it at first. So when he swapped something out. This is a yes. He put something there. This is the voyeur card. It's the spy card. I mean, this is a yes. He did it. He did not do it at first. He had to wait. Okay. Yep. And yes. He also put it somewhere else. I'm getting 2 places. So I don't know where all he went. Does anyone know where they went? Did they only just sit in the car when they got in the car and they drove off and the pood was laughing hysterically? Do they know? Where did they go? Oh boy. I don't like that. I do not like that. Listen, they were already in our security stuff in the first go round with Trump. They walked in and got a lot of our information. So, all right, let's see. I wanted to take a look at our, how are we doing? 44 minutes. Okay. So I just wanted to take a look to see how our income, our ability to purchase groceries. I asked about the stock market before, but I want to just ask about the regular United States citizen. Are we going to be able to afford our grocery trips, our rent, or how are we feeling in these next few months? How does it go for the general economy? How do we do general economy, economic outlook for United States citizens for the next few months? And they're saying, wouldn't the Secret Service or FBI do a sweep, but wouldn't they have blocked Putin's people from getting into the computer systems, the databases, and taking everything? And remember, Doge just, and Trump's admin isn't up to par. They don't vet people properly, so there's just nothing's worked. If this was in a regular day on Earth 1, when the way we used to do things, we would say yes, it would be caught, but not now. We're going with the flow. Okay, I think they're saying, I've been feeling and understanding that Russia is really having a bad time. So I don't know why that's coming up here. We're trying to do the right thing. Abundance, specifically single moms, I think, are going to struggle more, which makes sense. There's these strong tariffs that have already been put through, government cuts, changes. Doesn't look so great, you guys. Oops, there's our card of the day. Help each other out. Allow someone to help you. Go back to the first part of the video before it got grainy. Look to see what we said about the card of the day. There's people who signed up to help you. It's in their soul contract work. Let people help you. Okay, plan B. So cheaper places. People will move. Oh boy. They will feel let down. They're praying. They're asking for assistance. Oh boy. All right, but we'll be okay. So it looks like it goes down, and then maybe we get some help, and it goes back up, which means hopefully someone gets knocked out of their job. Okay, but it's a difficult, and then it gets better. So hopefully there'll be some good people that come in and help, and that will restore us to our sanity, put us back on Earth 1, and we'll be able to make some money. But we can do good if we work together. But the short term is not so great. The longer term is much better. Okay, so that's good. So make sure that you're bartering and you go to food banks, and remember that some of the best places to get food banks and distributors are some of the local churches. Check out Catholic, but most always check Presbyterian and Methodist. Lots of times the Presbyterians have great programs that they've put together here. I know here in Florida they do. They are by far the leader here. They have lots of volunteers, so check. And then there's places like St. Matthew's House. There's all kinds of different. So get the help if you need it. Allow someone to help you. All right. So let's take a look at Jerome Powell. What's his future look like? Remember, if you want to add someone to the prayer list, do not put it in the comments. Put it after the video is done. Put their first name and what the prayer is for in the comments after the video, live video is done. Okay. Uh-oh. So Jerome Powell's not happy. He is mad. And he feels like he's being betrayed. He's trying to be stable, but he feels like he's hogtied to the orange person. He's fighting. He's fighting. He could get canned too. Trump may just, that might be what that emperor move is, just because he doesn't feel good and just say, F it, and take them both out. But he's still fighting in here. He knows that Congress has to make a decision. He's looking to other people that can help. Okay. And then what's Lisa Cook? Fed Governor Lisa Cook. What's her future look like? So Hegseth is going to have a big problem. Lisa Cook. How's she going to do? And then let's ask something about Epstein. Oops. Lisa Cook. Oh, she's already got a lawyer that's helping her. Lisa Cook, how does she do? That's a good suggestion. Good karma. Oh boy, she is feels like her world has been blown up. She's mad. She lost her temper. Quick changes for the better. She's going to hang in there. She knows she's up against the orange person. She's going to prevail. I don't care what happens, she will prevail. And her sisters are going to be right beside her. Okay. All right. Now, I wanted to take a look and see if we're going to get the report, if there's going to be numbers, letters, names, something being brought into the light. Is it Admiral Haynes' report, the Queen of Pentacles, because of where we saw it with Hegseth and No Chance Vance? I feel like something has already been revealed, and that's got something to do with what is pissing Trump off so bad and why he keeps trying to make a show. Has there been a report released or being released by the Queen of Pentacles? Has it already happened? Is it happening? Show us where it is. Show me the money. Show me the papers. Come on, 8. Okay. Lucky 7s. All right, whatever we're doing. Snake eyes. People even actually say that anymore? Okay, she's fighting. There's some information getting ready to come out that is making a lot of people afeared. It was held for review, pushed down, pushed back. There were separations about if it would be brought forward. There were fights about it. Here it is. There's the Ace of Swords. So after adversity comes triumph and victory. Here it is. It gets presented. Someone allows it to come to the forefront. New beginning, change of places. This is going to rock everybody's world. It looks like it's 2 reports, and it probably has something to do with overseas because we've got the 2 of Pentacles there. All right, that's good. Anyway, it's coming. Swords are quick, so we're going to hear about that very soon. Coming to the light. Coming to a place near you. Lots of information coming out this week. All right, and speaking of information, are we going to get? We know that the Epstein victims, the girls are banding together, and they have a talk coming on September 3rd. But are we going to get important information from Acosta or from the Epstein family, Epstein's brother? Is that coming quickly? Is there going to be explosive information about Epstein's patrons, money trails? We know the money trail is being worked on. That I always get a yes on that. And Chase Bank. We're going to get important Epstein information soon, very quickly. Explosive. His health, the Orange One's health is really bad. If you're just joining us now, go back and watch the beginning. Sorry about the blurriness if you're in the area where it's blurry. Oh, it is. And I have no doubt that these messages, from Virginia Giuffre, angelic messages coming here, there's people helping. We're getting help. I'm getting goosebumps. So Epstein's brother, other people are going to help. I don't know how much people are fighting it, but the fight is on its side, which means the people who are trying to block this information being shared will not win this, which is really important. And I'm really getting good feelings about this. All right, here it comes. Moving forward, people working together, people that we didn't think would work together are working together. There's a judgment, there's a calling. The angels blowing the trumpet saying, come on, let's have it. Bring it forward. Hear the calling, stand up. People who waited that wouldn't come forward are now coming forward. There will be lies. There will be lots of lies and obfuscation and the covering up of facts and more Bill Barr. This is Billy Barr's stuff. So expect, when we asked long ago, I'm not going to even go there. This is his card. So he will be at the forefront of this. Something that he did or didn't do. He was one of the last people that saw him, I believe. And then he rushed in forward to he rushed to be the Attorney General for Trump because his dad hired Epstein. And he's probably, we don't know anything. We don't know anything, do we? Except for that we do know his father hired Epstein. So Bill Barr is going to still try to muddy the waters here. And there is Excalibur, the truth. And here comes, the government is going to get it. And there will be people in the government that are involved in this. We will learn. We will learn and we will be educated. All right, so this is good. This is coming up very quickly. And people that have the keys, there's going to be maybe some people that are actually for the rights of people that think that this was spiritually wrong. That'll come true. This is really big. This is huge. This is way down here and doesn't stand. Bill Barr and his shenanigans, he's out. So these are much stronger, and the Trump is blowing. So you guys don't fear. Everything is good. We're going to get the message. A lot of information coming out this week. It's going to be really good. So is there anything else you would like me to ask before I go, besides doing a reading for you and I for this week? I won't be back until Friday. I will have asked Xfinity to help me again. This happened last week before we lost the electric and the internet so many times from all the storms. All right, let's take a look and see what we need to know. A reading for you and I. Don't worry. Okay. This was the card that came out about Trump. He's going to be second guessing himself. He doesn't know what he's doing. All right, Sharon Donnelly, I'll ask that real quick. Does Don Jr., I Eat Paste, Eric, and Ivanka, do they all know what's happening with their dad? Marla, Barron, do they all know that their dad is sick? Do they think their dad is sick? Do they think their dad is sick? Is everybody having crazy dreams? Make sure you're putting loving crystals in your room, in your bed. Okay, this energy is intense. Do they know their dad is sick? They do. They know he has hit the wall. Okay. That he can't get some things done. Yeah. Now, they have been told that he has a problem. And there could be a C word in there. That's all I'm saying. He's already been taking medicine. They're aware that he's taking medicine for a problem. They know that he's sick and that his body is currently having some sort of transitional change, that something's not working the way it used to. This is the same card that came up before. They know. So the answer to the question is yes. They know there's been a big change. Wow, there she is again. Man, I'm telling you, when this Epstein stuff comes out, that's what's really going to throw him for a loop. They know his power is diminishing. They know that other worldly leaders are looking at him like that he's unalive to them, because the other world leaders, they came to rush to try to get Trump to do the right thing, but they can help Ukraine without us. So the answer is yes. And I feel like they already are aware that he's had a problem previous to this, and that there's going to be possibly some other very sudden problems. They've been upset about this. They've talked about no chance Vance. I think some of them have talked to Melania and said, you need to be by him or with him or whatever. This is very bad. It's very bad. It's very upset. You can see for yourself. The Tower and the Death card, they're expecting sudden change. Okay. All right. Now let's look and see let's clear it out. Remember, every day is your birthday. Even if you have a 29-degree Virgo moon. All right. I don't think I've ever had an eclipse on my moon. All right, guides and angels, what's the word? Guides and angels, what's the word? For us, reading for you and I. What do we need to know? Change is coming soon is what I just heard. Change is coming soon. So even though we feel like we're on the tilt-a-whirl, don't get on there with a full stomach. Okay. Remember the tilt-a-whirl? Remember when we used to try to spin it on purpose to make it extra crazy? Okay. Pamper yourself, nourish yourself, pay attention to Mother Nature, be outside. I think Friday, when I post that I'm going live and I will not have the pixelated problem, can you remind me in the comments to ask about weather and hurricanes and storms and things like that? Okay, so there's going to be a kerfluffle between our government and Russia. So that's what's going to happen here pretty quick. So they want you to know that. But they want you to, when they hear it means we need to follow some of the traditional rules, like the 4 food groups. Make sure that you're getting all your vitamins and your supplements. Make sure that you're getting vitamin D from the sun, more things that are grown, out in nature, more things that are fresh, that are easily digested. Okay, more sun, so get outside. So we're getting a big Mother Nature thing, but they're also telling us to pay attention to Mother Nature because that's going to be an issue. Okay, don't just fly by the seat of your pants. Pick your top 3 goals. I'm always telling people or asking people when you're working on your vision board, pick the next 3 things you want to achieve. Don't just pick something ginormous. Just go for what do you want to achieve this week? What do you want to achieve next couple of months? What would you like to achieve by the end of the year? Keep it gradient, keep it real. All right. World events are, there's some things going on with the weather and world events and Mother Nature. Oh my goodness. Okay. Dress for success. We got that card of the day, reunions, and we got the 8 of Wands. You could bump into people. So no sweatpants to the corner store, you guys. No going to the grocery store in your pajamas. No, my son goes to one of the Publix is around. I call it the helmet Publix because those people need help. Oh my God. Woo, I don't go in that one anymore. Some of the things I've seen in that store have just been out of this world. All right. So dress for success. Make sure that you don't go out of your house in your sweatpants because you're going to run into people just when you didn't expect it. Okay. All right, good things are coming. I feel like the government is going to do more of its job. Believe it or not. Work together as a team, allow someone to help you. And then when we get this card too, it means that there's a project just very much like that 6 of Swords, where it's bigger than what just one person can tackle by themselves. We need another set of ears, another set of eyes, some assistance, someone else's knowledge in a department that we're not that knowledgeable about. So it takes a team, it takes a village. Put your team player hat on, see where you can help. Okay. Oh, right. so this is good. You are going to be very happy that you did not wear your pajamas or your sweatpants up to the helmet store. Wishes are coming true this week, you guys. So celebrate every day like it's your birthday. Get all your vitamins and do the right things so that you can have a healthier, even better looking you than you started off today. And good karma's coming. Things are coming your way. This is great. This is a great reading for us. So hold on. It could be a little wonky in the tilted whirl of life, but we're getting something that we've wished for. So, and victory after adversity. Government's going to do something right. This is a big deal. Woohoo! All right. I'm stopping the video. I'm stopping the pixelated video. I'll get some more help. I'm putting together that prayer list. It takes me a while to put everyone's names down because it's a lot. So after the video, after I stop, put in the comments the first name, put the first name, okay, and then what you want the prayers for, all right? All right, thank you. Much love to you. Thanks for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it.